Yes friends, today I am taking my first astrological prediction, which is based on very important these days event, because some of the students have asked me, sir, please tell us that what will happen. Is it the appropriate time or the inauguration time of Ram temple, Shri Ram temple is appropriate or is okay, whatever. Some people are just opposing this and some are telling in positive sign. So this is the horoscope of August 5, 2020 is just coming in the next month, August 5. Okay, so on August 5 at 12:50, time is 12:50 p.m. noon time. Okay, afternoon time. Okay, so date is 05/08/2020. Okay, and time is 12:15 p.m. Place Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh, India. Alright, so this is the time of inauguration of the Ram temple. Time of inauguration of Ram temple. Time and place, date of inauguration. So this is date of inauguration. I have formed this horoscope, okay, or this maybe say birth horoscope or the D1 chart. D1 means divisional chart 1. There are 20 divisional charts. We discuss about them, okay, or we have discussed about them a lot of times. Okay, now what the problem here, what the question here? Some people are opposing this even though they are finding some mistakes here. What are the good things here? And I think very little opposition points, but most of the points are very appropriate, exact one. The right time is given here, the appropriate time had been chosen. Okay, so this is very important one. Let me describe this whole horoscope and what is the importance of this. And this kind of horoscope I've discussed a number of times. The reason is the number of people or natives whose horoscopes is having the same Libra sign in the ascendant. Libra sign, seventh sign is in the ascendant. This is the first house, second house, third house, fourth house, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th house, 11th and 12th. So there are 12 houses and 12 signs which are occupying these 12 houses that you know about. There are 12 signs and 12 houses in a horoscope. Now, in this case, Libra sign or 7th sign is in the ascendant. The first house is known as ascendant, or in Hindi is known as Lagna sign. Okay, Lagna. Okay, so in the Lagna we have the Libra sign, 7th sign, Libra. This is Libra sign, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo and Virgo. So these are the 12 signs here in this case, and they are expressed in this way. Now, the time of inauguration of Ram temple is in this case is very appropriately chosen. But I know that most of the people who have chosen this horoscope or this time is they are having sound knowledge. Reason is that this kind of horoscope where Rahu is exalted, the third sign or in the Gemini sign, Rahu is exalted. Degree of exaltation undoubtedly is 20 degrees, no problem, but still it is in the exaltation sign. Ketu is in its own exaltation sign. Sagittarius sign, 9th sign, Ketu is also exalted, right? Exaltation sign, and Rahu is also exalted. And Venus, which is Lord of the Libra sign, 7th sign, and this Taurus sign, 8th and 7th, and Lagna means ascendant sign, ascendant house. These two houses are occupied by Venus, or the owner of these two houses. So he is, this Venus is sitting in the, or is placed in the 9th house with the Rahu. Now, what are the stories framed by our Rishis regarding Rahu and Ketu? Now let me talk about Rahu and Ketu are not the actual planets. They are shadowy planets, known as shadowy planets. They are positions formed by moon and sun's position, right? So they are not actually planets, but they are shadowy planets known as. These shadowy planets, Rahu and Ketu, they do wonders. Their positions are very much appropriate, or if they are not appropriate, then they are going to do something wrong in one's house. But in this case, Rahu is exalted. Now, exaltation sign Rahu is very much appreciated. How it is appreciated? Because it gives the elimination of the enemies. The people who will oppose any act of this horoscope, of this, birth horoscope, this inauguration period, those people will be eliminated, they say. Because Rahu is exalted, and exalted Rahu will eliminate the enemies. He is praiseworthy for eliminating the enemies. And regarding this one appropriate thing, the same position of the Rahu and Venus of a person who came to me, okay, maybe 5 or 6 years back, right? And that person was very much tormented by his colleagues, right? One of the colleagues was so much tormenting him that that person was very much mentally disturbed. And he asked me that what should I do? This person is, one of my colleagues is just, so much tormenting me, so much disturbing my daily work, finding mistakes and, okay, complaining this and that and that. Okay, so I'm just afraid of working with that person. Okay. Then I framed her horoscope or that person's horoscope. That horoscope was also having the same sign, Libra sign in the ascendant, and Rahu and Venus, which is Lord of the ascendant here, was placed in with Rahu in the 9th house. This is the 9th house, or Gemini. In the Gemini sign, 3rd house is the 9th house, or having 3rd sign. 3rd sign is in the 9th house. So in the 9th house, ascendant Lord Venus with Rahu, which is exalted, is placed here. And for Venus it is a friendly sign, because Gemini is owned by Mercury. Mercury and Venus both are friends, right? So friendly sign for Venus, Gemini is a friendly sign. 9th house is very much appreciated, lucky sign, okay, or luck house we can say, or destiny house. This is destiny house, and in which Venus, the Lagna Lord, ascendant Lord, is placed, and is with Rahu. What friendship of Rahu and Venus? About this Venus and Rahu, lot of stories are said by our Rishis, our ancestors, and they say in the Vedic Astrology or in Vedic predictions, they say that Rahu is a demon, right? Or is in English it's known that, okay, what do you call dragon's head, or okay, dragon's tail and dragon head. And this is dragon's head in English, but it's known as demon in case of English. In case of ancestors of Vedic Astrology. Vedic Astrology, the stories are framed about these planets. Rahu taken as a Rakshas, or you may say demon. So these demons are, and Venus is the teacher or guru, right, or guru of these demons. Now when demons are so much, very much respecting their teachers, their gurus, Venus is not harmed by Rahu, because Rahu is exalted, but so much help Venus, because Venus is his guru, Rahu is guru. Let me take the story time. So Rahu is a disciple of Venus. Venus is a guru. Rahu will not disturb Venus. So for this ascendant, 7th sign or Libra sign, Venus is very good posited in the 9th house. So to that person who came to me for suggestion, for advice, so I suggested him that don't worry, this person, your enemy will be eliminated, right? This prediction of mine, I am 100% true regarding this, and you will surprise that that person was eliminated. How eliminated? That person was suspended from the job, the government job. The reason was that person did some wrong thing, okay, in a career type, or okay, whatever that person's, some misdeed, or that person committed in the office, right, or in the government office. So that person was suspended, and in the suspension for 2 years or for 3 years, and after that, that person is now retired. But the retirement of that person was so much insulting type, insulted. That person was insulted. So I just suggested that person who came to me that please have the patience. Your enemy will be eliminated not by you, but automatically by other means, by other people. That person will be eliminated. the same thing happened with that person. And you can just believe me that that person was eliminated, means suspended in the government job. And after that, that person came to me that whatever you said, that has happened. That person has been eliminated, suspended from the job for some period, and after the retirement time came and that person now retired. Okay, so this is the position of Rahu in the 9th house in this case. So in the birth horoscope also Rahu is with Venus. Venus is Rahu's guru. The stories are said, okay, just to know what you call, teach the people astrological things or astrological predictions to the disciples by the gurus. They have framed these kind of stories of disciples and all demon. Okay, Rahu and Ketu are the demons. They are, and Venus is their guru. Okay, so Venus is not insulted by these disciples of them. Okay, of guru or of Venus. So Venus is respected by Rahu and Ketu. The position of Venus in this house, 9th house, with Rahu, is very much appreciated. Right? Will not be harmed by Rahu. Rahu will always respect Venus. Whenever Venus time will come or Rahu's time will come, this horoscope will give appropriate results or good results, or happy results. So this is the position of Rahu and Venus in this case, right? Now what is the position? Now let me describe. So this time, whosoever is against of this inauguration or this horoscope, the fifth day, 5th August 2020, when Ram temple is going to be started, going to be inaugurated, right, or going to be started to build. Okay, to build. So the building of Ram temple on this day or is being started. So this is starting activity or inauguration is opposed by some people. So whosoever is opposing, I do not know, but some say some people are opposing this. But whosoever is opposing this, that person will be eliminated either or will be diminished in the public life. The public will be opposed to that person, whosoever is opposing this activity of this, because this kind of horoscope is framed by the people. Whosoever is selected this time, appropriate time, is very appropriate, because this is not harmful, it is very much auspicious time. The reason is the position of the planets is so much appreciated. The reason is 10th house is occupied by Sun and Mercury, Buddha-Aditya Yoga. This is known as very auspicious, okay, position or conjunction of Sun and Mercury. Okay, so Sun is placed in the friendly sign Cancer. Cancer is owned by Moon. Moon and Sun are friends. So Sun is placed in the friendly sign with Mercury. Mercury is just helping Sun in this case. So Sun is powerful in the 10th house because it's having directional strength. So Sun is having directional strength. So it is having some relations with the government. Okay, so government people are involved or whatever. So this 10th position of Sun and Mercury is very much auspicious because they are forming Buddha-Aditya Yoga, and Sun in the 10th house is giving some relations to the government relation, or government whatever is going to do this, or government is helping this, whatever. So government help is indicated by this position of Sun. This is the position of Sun. Saturn is in its own sign. Capricorn, this 10th sign, is owned by Saturn. So Saturn is also posited in the 4th house in its own sign. The retrograde. Retrograde means going backward in degree wise. Okay, so the degree wise is going backward, but it's good position. Even if it is going backward, right? Then, or it's just aspecting the 3rd house, because Sagittarius sign. Sagittarius, Jupiter and Saturn both are neutral. They are not friendly, not enemy, but they are neutral. So it's not harming the 3rd house. Now, only with Jupiter and Ketu's position, which has given this corona or COVID-19 virus, because of this conjunction of Ketu and Jupiter. But now it's going to be eliminated. This I'll predict. Okay, in the 2nd or 3rd prediction of mine, I'll just predict about this position of Ketu and Rahu. Okay, what the Ketu and Jupiter's position, how they have given this coronavirus, and when it's going to be eliminated. Okay, completely, and that or will exit. Coronavirus will exit from the from this whole earth that I'll just predict after this first prediction. So see my second or third prediction. There I will predict about this position of Ketu and Jupiter. That has given your coronavirus, right? COVID-19. So this pandemic is going to be eliminated when these two are separated. When they are going to be separated, and when they enter, when they conjuncted, Jupiter came with Rahu. When it came, then at the time there was birth of this COVID-19, and now it has been it's going to be. But the point is inauguration of this temple. Now regarding this proof that how Rahu in the 9th house in the exalted sign of it eliminate the enemies. Regarding this, one statement, one Sanskrit verse given in one of the important scriptures of ours, astrological scriptures, very much appreciated, that I'm not going to tell you about, but this one statement, this prediction of mine is based only on this one Sanskrit verse or Sanskrit slok. This slok is, I'll just read it and translate it in English, then you will come to know that what is this saying about all this horoscope. So this horoscope is going to give us this birth horoscope of this inauguration of Ram temple is very much appropriate, very much appreciated. Reason is Mars is in 6th house, is positive, but position of it's in friendly sign. Mars is also in Pisces. Pisces is owned by Jupiter. Jupiter and Mars both are friends. So Mars is also in the friendly sign, and in 6th house Mars is appreciated. Moon is in 5th house, appreciated. But it's Saturn sign, no problem. But it is in Satvisaj Nakshatra. Nakshatra is Satvisaj, owned by Rahu. So Rahu is owning the ascendant Nakshatra, this Libra sign. Venus is also in, or you may say this ascendant is in Libra sign. Ascendant is 6 sign past 17 degree, 59 minutes 30 seconds. Shwati Nakshatra, 4th quarter. So this Libra sign ascendant is in Shwati Nakshatra, right? Swati Nakshatra. We will talk about what is Swati Nakshatra and how it is being framed. So this astronomical, all these things I'll talk about in my teaching of astronomical predictions and all these things. Basics of astrology I will discuss about later. Astronomy and astrology, how these horoscopes are framed, how one has to frame his birth horoscope or her birth horoscope without the help of this calculation and all those things, just by guess. I'll just talk about that's very important. You can just guess about your own horoscope if you know one or two things that I'll talk about later. So all these things, if you want to know about, please just contact with me. Just be linked with me so that you can have all these kind of information. I'll just describe each and everything because I'm just predicting these things since 2001 or 2000. Since 2001 or 2, because I was having number of students who were NRIs. One of my NRI students, let me tell you, the person was from India basically, but now he was staying. In those days he was staying in the USA. I think Texas is state of USA. Texas is state of USA. In Dallas city or somewhere. Dallas, I think. Because in that person, he just he was advised by me regarding his family friend, about his family, whatever trouble was going on with him in the family, because he was looking always sad. His appearance was very sad. So one day I asked him that, why are you sad, man? Is there any problem? So some family problems are there, no problem. Then I asked him that, can you give me your time of birth, date of birth, place of birth? Then he asked me, sir, do you know astrology? Then I just told him that yes, I know some astrology because of my ancestors or my forefathers, my grandfather's grandfather. All those people have given me some basic information. So I know this. So I can tell you about that, how to take the statue. So then he gave me all these things, and then I suggested him. And when I suggested him, he was so much pleased. He told me that yes, sir, you know everything about my life. So this is what 2001 or 2002, I think. Yeah, 2001, when Vajpayee was Prime Minister. That was the period, I think. Yeah. So that person, So this is, I think, so I'm just not coming in the public life. Reason is because we have no time to just go on this all these things, right? Because to suggest all the people who are coming to us, we just suggest them, give them okay just basic predictions online or this and that, not taking more. But because busy, but nowadays because lockdown period is going on, we have time. Because of that, I have come here online, because some of the people suggested me that please come come online, sir, so that we can understand, we can read your latest predictions to what you are going to do. This is one of my predictions, right? Now, what is this slok says? This Sanskrit verse says. Let me just read it and translate it in English first, and you will just surprise that this is said by our ancestors, our rishis, how they have. Okay, this one prediction based on this one. I'm just suggesting you that this is 100% true, because I have just realized this in my life. Okay. Now, what is this slok? This verse is Sanskrit slok. This Sanskrit verse is, let me just tell you about. Now, this is position about Rahu's position in different signs. Okay. When Rahu is posited in different signs, what are those signs here? And they are so much appreciated. Rahu's position, or this shadowy planet Rahu and Ketu, their position, Rahu's position mostly. In these signs, what is Mragapati, Capricorn, Brush means Taurus sign, Mragapati, Brush, Kanya means Virgo sign, Karkata means Cancer sign, Karkataste, Mragapati, Brush, Kanya, Karkataste, Cha, Rahu Bhavati. If Rahu is posited in Capricorn, Taurus, Brush means Taurus, Kanya means Virgo sign, and Karkata means Cancer sign. These four signs are mentioned here. Mragapati. Here Mragapati doesn't mean Leo, it means Capricorn. Right? So Capricorn, 10th sign. Brush means second sign, 2 number. Kanya, 6th sign, Virgo sign. Karkata means 4th sign, Cancer sign. Karkataste, Cha. So these 4 signs means Karkataste and Cancer. Rahu Bhavati. If Rahu is positive. If Rahu is posited in Capricorn, Brush means Taurus, Cancer. Now let me take 10, 2, 4, 6. These are 4 signs given. Okay. Vipula Lakshmi means the person will have a lot of riches. Vipul means a lot of riches. Lakshmi. Raja Dhipo. The person will be king of kings. Now, in these days, king of kings is not appropriate word, but these sloks or these verses were written when ancestors, in the ancient time, when kings or kingdoms were there. Right? Then the person who was very richest person, he was having a lot of riches, and the person was king of kings, means he was ruling over other kings. But nowadays it is, we can say that in highest position, governmental highest position or something, we can say that the person is ruling over other people. That means the person is posited in the highest position. Maybe a ruler also, ministers also. This position of sun in these 4 signs will give a person. Vipula Lakshmi means lot of riches. Raja Dhipo, the person will be king of kings. Nar Gajarath. Nar means here army man. Gaj means elephants. Rath, chariots. Vaji means horses. Mandalam, Sagarantam. And his region, the person's region or his activities will spread up to the oceans, the end of the Sagarantam. This sign, I mean this one dot here means Sagarantam. Okay, Sagarantam. The persons, all these things, he will have army men, elephants, chariots, horses, and region. Mandala means region. Okay, region, locality. The person's locality or region will be up to the end of oceans. So oceans, up to the oceans, the person will have his regions, his mandala. But only one position of Rahu. Rahu's position in these signs will give that person lot of Lakshmi, lot of riches, okay, and he will be a king of kings, okay, and will have army, means army, or you may say, yeah, defense people, Gaj, elephants, Rath, chariots, Vaji, horses, Mandalam means region, ending up to the oceans or spreading up to oceans. Ripujana, Parihari. Now this is important, this is applicable here. This one last thing is applicable here. Now it says Ripujan Parihari. Ripujan means enemies. Parihar means elimination. Eliminating the Ripujana means enemies. Enemies elimination. Rahu Tunga Prasasta. If Rahu is exalted, Rahu is placed in the exaltation sign, then he will eliminate its enemies. Ripujana Parihari. Rahu Tunga Prasasta. Tunga Prasasta means Rahu is exalted, is in exaltation sign. Now here Rahu is in exaltation sign. This is only one sign. Now I know that only one activity of the person, but Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu mostly, and Sun also. These planets are so much powerful that their position can give a lot of things in the horoscope. Even one sign's exaltation, okay, two signs are, or two planets are exalted, three planets are exalted. So their positions of exaltation gives a person a lot of things. In this case, Sun and Mercury well placed in the 10th house. Rahu and Venus, they are placed in very appropriate position in the 9th house, because ascendant lord and Rahu exalted, they are placed in the. Saturn is also in its own sign, no problem. Moon is in Shatvisaj Nakshatra, which is owned by Rahu, and ascendant is also Rahu's Libra. Okay, sorry, this Libra sign is placed in your Shwati Nakshatra. Shwati Nakshatra is also owned by Rahu. So these two, ascendant and moon, both are owned by Rahu. Again, Rahu is exalted. What does it mean? I mean, what you call the ascendant, moon, both are overpowered by Rahu. Rahu is exalted. So elimination of enemies will always be there. The person who are opposing this activity, or whosoever will oppose this, they will be eliminated, they will be subsided, will be sidelined. You may say like this. Okay, the persons will be sidelined if they are opposing this activity of inauguration of Shri Ram temple. This is how this muhurta, or this timetable, appropriate timetable, has been selected by the people. Whosoever has selected will be appreciated, because that person has selected the appropriate time. Okay, and the timings of this, I think the Rahu's period is running, Rahu, Venus, and in the end it is Saturn, I think, on that day. So Saturn is also very auspicious for this ascendant, because Saturn is Lord of fourth house and fifth house, right? Lord of fourth house and fifth house. So, I mean, it's owning Capricorn and Aquarius. These two signs are owned by Saturn, and Saturn is known as Yog Karak, very positive planet for this whole horoscope. Okay, so Saturn's position is also very well placed here in the fourth house, right? The fifth house and fourth house Lord Saturn is also well placed, and Mars is placed in friendly signs. Almost all the planets are placed appropriately. Now, how can I say that? Only Jupiter is also in its own sign, retrograded undoubtedly, and with Ketu, that is the Andhra region. There is only one negative point, because COVID is just spread because of this combination, this conjunction, Ketu and Jupiter. Their conjunction has given this COVID virus or COVID pandemic, but that will be eliminated. When it will be eliminated, I'll talk about this in second prediction or third prediction. Okay, that you can see. Now, so appropriate position, all the planets in this horoscope or in this inauguration of the Shri Ram temple is very appropriately thought about. So I cannot say that any person who is going to oppose this will be successful person. Okay, that person will be sidelined, eliminated, but only one Rahu is giving that position.